Well, I do not know who made this, but I really thank them because I I agree with this. One of the most useless things in the world is the third person singular present indicative verbal suffix s in English. Well, we'll have more to say about this, but first, I wanted to mention what we mean by subject-verb agreement, because I think in everyday use this has kind of connotations of right and wrong and problematic things like that swirling around it. But it's really a concept in many languages of the world, and there's an equivalent term, subject-verb concord. It means the same thing. So, in general, when we talk about agreement, in this case, subject verb agreement, but it could be any type of agreement in language, we just mean that there's some pattern of certain things having to go together in order for a sentence to be normal in a given community. And so, for subject verb agreement or concord, what that means is just which subjects and verb forms fit together. And when we say which ones fit together, we mean which ones do people actually put together. So that means that different varieties of English can answer this question differently. In standard varieties, the subject she and the form walks fit together. So that is a standard subject verb agreement pattern. But in many dialects, you might have people, competent adults talking to each other and making sense, saying she walk. So if there's a community where that is normal, then she and walk fit together. So she walk exhibits a type of subject verb agreement. We just mean for a given group of speakers which items fit together. All right. Well, back to where we were. I would like to claim that subject verb agreement in standard English is pretty much an exception or two that just ruins a nice systematic pattern like that. So, for many verbs, this is what you get. For everybody else, it's walk, but for he, she, and it, walks. For everybody else, it's have, but for he, she, and it, has. For everybody else, it's do, but for he, she, and it, does. Well, and so far we have, I guess, too much of a systematic pattern because for be verbs, we need to change it up a little more. So that's what the standard pattern is. It has kind of exceptions to the general pattern. And what's so great about that? In many dialects, you might say he don't know or it don't matter. These, for those speakers for whom those fit together, that is their subject verb agreement pattern, it is just as clear as saying he doesn't, that he doesn't know or it doesn't matter, and it's a more systematic pattern. So, what's not to like about non standard subject verb agreement patterns?